Hello friends. In this video we'll learn what subtotal is, what is the subtotal function, how to use that, and in the data tab in this ribbon side we have subtotal. So what is this and how to use that as well. Now first of all we'll see the subtotal function. Now if I write some figures here, let's say 100, 400, 200 and 300. Now we know it is total is 1000. If we just select this, so the total will come here. The sum is 1000, the counts are 4 and the average is 250. That's in the bottom side, right side. Now if I simply reconfirm as sum, so it's going to be 1000. Suppose minimum, so minimum of all that would also be 100. That is maximum, right? The maximum would be 400. Now this is how we can find maximum, minimum, sum, average. So this average is going to be this, right? Now what subtotal is equals to subtotal. If you can see in subtotal we have various options. Let's just like 1 for average, 2 for count, 3 for minimum. Now let me take sum. So I'll select 9 comma and the range. Now it's going to calculate sum for me, and as we know sum is 1000, that we already did here, is equals to sum, right? So the sum is 1000. Control, okay. Now is equals to subtotal, that is 9 for sum, so I can directly write 9, and this is our 1000. Now what is this? This is minimum. So instead of typing minimum, subtotal, what is minimum? This is the 5 is minimum, so I'll select this, or I can type 5. I'll select, so this is minimum. Now what is this? That is maximum. Subtotal, the maximum is 4 comma and the total. So this is how we can find the subtotals. This is average, so is equals to subtotal, the average is the first one, so 1 comma and the, so this is how you can use subtotal in various ways. So I hope the function is very much easy and clear. You can try this out. Plus we'll also see bit of advance in subtotal. What is this subtotal? On the ribbon right side or in under the data tab. Now for that we have a small table. Now I have some laptops and its unit cost and the units, right? Now laptop 45,000, 2 units are sold. Suppose this is the sale figure, let's assume. The earphone 3000 is the cost, 10 units are sold. I want the total, so is equals to this multiplied by this. So this is how I'll get the total. Sorry, I'll just drag it. Yeah. Suppose the dates. So we'll take the dates as 1st of September, and what I'll do, I'll just drag it. Right. So I have got all the dates here. Now please understand the date function is mmddYY. So this is exactly the same function in my laptop, right? Suppose your laptop has mmddYY, so you can take mmddYY in the date. My function is ddmmYY, right? So this is ddmmYY. So this is it works according to your laptop date, the default date of your laptop. So it will work according to your laptop default date. So you have to just take care of mmdd or ddmm. Then the region. So what I'll write, east, west, north, south, and I'll select this and I'll drag it. Now we have east, west, north, south. That's just a rough roughly I have written. Let's assume this is for the east and the date is same. Again, we can have the different dates in the actual data, but let's not waste time. Okay, so now we have east, west, north, south, different regions, and the information of the items sold in different regions. Now I want to see the subtotal region wise. How can I do that? So again, we'll use this. It's going to make our work very easy. I'll select with the help of Control A, that's entire table. I'll go to subtotal. Here I'll say I want region wise, so I have the options here. Then I want the sum. I don't want the average, maximum. I want the sum, and I'll press OK. So here I have got the answer like that, region wise subtotal. But if you can see, east, west, north, south, east, west, like it's not a subtotal of all the east, it's not a subtotal of all the west, right? It's again making things very complicated and very difficult to understand. So what we can do, so here I'll go back subtotal and we can remove all. Here we have remove all. Now one thing we have to understand, that we did subtotal, the steps all were right, but then we were getting the data in not in an orderly manner. So in order to make our data in orderly manner, we have to write subtotal in the orderly manner. Now how can we do that? We have to sort it. It has to be from ascending to descending or descending to ascending. Now how do we sort that? So again, in the data tab, we have the options here A to Z. So I can select A to Z. So if you can see, this has been sorted. So I can make it Z to A to Z. In fact, in the home tab, we have here right side Z to A. So let me make it Z to A. Right, as well as I can select a particular range which I want to sort, right click, and if you can see this sort A to Z. So I can do it in all the three ways. Then what has happened, I have sorted the data, like this is in order, east is all at one side, then north it all one side, right? Now I'll select and let me see whether it's working. I'm sure it's going to work now. I've selected the table. I'm going to data tab, subtotal, region wise, that is already selected because we did that, sum, and I'll press OK. Now if you can see, this is how I have got region wise subtotal, that is the east total. So in east we have laptop, earphone, laptop sold. In north we have mobile and earphone sold, right? So this is what we have got. Now what is this on the left panel? If you can see, this is, if I click on 1, it is the grand total. If I click on 2, so it is just the subtotal of the east, west, north, south, all the region. So I can come to know which region is performing well, right? I can come to know which region is performing very bad or which region is on the average compared to the sale. And the third will fetch me the entire data like that. So we have to sort first before going it. Now what we can do, I'll keep somewhere here. I'll go to subtotal and remove all. So this is how I have removed it. Right. So I'm sure you have enjoyed the functions and the utilities of subtotals in Excel. Please try it yourself. Thank you. In this video, we will learn what is filter and slicer and how can you apply in any given particular information. Now we have some information as like the countries. This must be the heading as countries. Different countries I have been given, different products belonging to different companies with the price, quantity, and the total amount. Now, how do you make what is filter and what is slicer? So first of all, I'll select the entire table. I'll go to insert and I'll make it a table format. Yeah, so I'll press OK. Now that's actually a filter. Suppose if I want the information only for China, so again the China, only the product from China will appear, or I can select all. So again I'll get all the products. Suppose I want only the products from Apple, so I'll click only apples and the information will be revealed as such. Now this is the one way. We can also add slicer. If you can see, whenever we are clicking here on the table, I am getting an extra tab called table design. Now this is again whereas various designs of the tables are also. You can add it accordingly according to your likes and dislikes. Now we'll see what is slicer. So again I'll keep the cursor inside and I'll insert slicer. It's giving me different options. So these all are the headings. That is the headings. Now I'll press country, products, company, and I'll press OK. So here I'll get the slices. Right now, how this works? Suppose there are 4 countries. Now I want to know only about Germany, so I'll click Germany. So it will fetch me details of Germany. So Germany we have imported or exported whatever HHD and mobiles, right? And what are the company's name? Again I'll cancel this, so again all the information will come back. Suppose Japan. So Japan, we have imported or exported whatever the data is, the keyboards, pen drive, and the SSD. The same we can do for other. Suppose if we want to know only Apple products, I'll click Apple. So what will happen, there's only laptop of Apple available, that is also exported to India, right? So this is how we can come to know the details of various information. Suppose I want to only know about the pen drives. So pen drives were from India and Japan, and so this slicer will help you to get the details or minor details of a particular huge table. So you have to insert it and then insert the slicer as well after inserting the table. Please try it yourself. Just prepare a little table. I'm sure you have enjoyed. Thank you.